third thing, so the third thing that I want to tell you about this particular informal chat or meeting that we are having is, I have certain things which I need to tell. So just listen to me in the beginning. For 5-7 minutes, I'll be speaking. And after that, I want to hear some questions, if there are, if some feedback, some doubts in the head, all that. Okay? I'm audible and clear, right? Everybody can hear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Okay, okay,
Yes, we can hear
okay,
you.
okay, okay, fine, fine. Only one or two people can just say yes, sir. So I know that I'm audible. Shivam and say Krish, because Krish looks a little tech savvy to me. So Shivam
Okay,
and
sir.
Krish, if they can say yes,
Will do.
then I'm good to go.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the first thing that I want to tell you people is that all of you, all of you who are going for the nationals and those who didn't make it by the skin of their teeth, there are some who didn't qualify probably. You've all worked very hard to try and make it to the nationals. And you are all going with a little hope, with a little dream in your mind, in your head. Now, when we are going with a dream, we have to try and do as much as is within our capacity to try and make that dream come true. This is not just a thing which happens in books or in in movies. This is an actual thing. So I want you people to not give up on your dream. All the hard work that you have done, I want that to show its true colors, to be converted into reality on the table. I don't want you to just say that, okay, I'm going to go there and I'm going to try and win and I'm going to play my best. Everybody wants to do that. Who doesn't want to play his best? But when things are not going your way, that is the time when you are actually supposed to remember why you are there for the nationals, why you have traveled all the way to Bhopal, and why you are going to that venue, which is 500 kilometers from wherever you're going to stay. I don't know where the venue is, whatever the venue is. So, and you're going all the way. Some people are going from Mumbai, Gujarat, wherever across the country. I want you to remember that I have worked hard for this. I'm here for the nationals. I'm not going to give up so easily. I don't want to just let go. I could have a bad match in the group stage, and I still need to survive. What am I going to do about that? Am I just going to give up? That Eden cannot hear anything. That's what Eden says. Shivam, can you handle Eden? He's sent you a message. Shivam?
Eden, just press on join audio.
Sir, I can. I'll just talk to him. You carry on, sir, please, sir. I'm recording the video, so I think we should be okay.
Okay. So that is your first objective. That is that I'm going there with some hope, right? And that hope is not just going to remain in my heart. It's not just going to remain in my mind. It's not going to be, oh, I'm going for the nationals. Just going for the nationals is not what we want. We have all worked to go for the nationals. So let's actually convert this into action. A plan which remains in your head just remains like a plan, right? So give it all you've got and remember why you're there. That's the only thing. Sometimes this has happened with me also in the earlier world championships and all that. When we would qualify and go, at that time we always went, well, I'll talk for myself. Okay, I went there without any self-belief. Oh, we are playing the UK guys, we are playing the Chinese guys, we are playing the Thai guys. What chance do we have? So that self-belief was lacking in the earlier events that I used to the international events or the nationals when I used to go for. Once I started believing that it is possible, these are the guys who I can beat in any other open event. So why am I not going to tackle them, and why am I not going to overcome them in a national event? So many times it is not just the opponent which is beating us. It is the awe of the national. We consider this to be the premier tournament. It is the premier tournament of the country, no doubt. From here, careers are made or broken. But if you manage to think of this as any other tournament, of course, it is competition, it is a tournament. If I can just go there and feel that I'm here to compete, I'm here to do my best. I'm not going to give national that halo that it has, that awe. I used to win 11 out of 12 events during the year, and that one tournament that I would lose before I won my first national title is because I would lose to the national championship. I would not lose to the player. The same player, I would wallop him throughout the year, but when it came to the national championship, I would lose to him. That's because I made national a very big thing. Okay, now, okay, fine, everybody looks forward to the nationals and all that. But if you treat it like any other event, then I'm sure you're going to get better results. That pressure, I'll talk about pressure also a little. That little pressure that we are building up, that it's the national event. Oh, I have to do well. If I don't do well, then one more year is wasted. Now, by thinking about that, what you're doing is you're actually allowing yourself to be defeated in your mind and not by the player. So if you defeat yourself in your mind, as it is, the year is going to go. So why would I not give myself so much chance, so much hope, and go there with this positive feeling? It is just another tournament. I am going to play as if I'm playing the Pune Open, the Q Club tournament, or I'm playing let's say the Kharjim Open. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you, that this is how you are going to go with that feeling. Okay, now certain questions in your head, I'm sure. Let me try and answer those questions before you come back to me. On the day of the match, what would you like to do on the day of the match? Everybody would like to go very fresh for the match, and everybody would like to go in their peak form. Isn't that so? Yes or no? I want to hear a yes so that I know that I'm being heard. Somebody say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. Okay. So my suggestion from my experience and from having spoken to the top players of the world also, and having traveled with greats like Jeet Sethi, greats like, say, Pankaj Advani, I've traveled with these guys. These guys are real legends whom you can learn a lot from, especially from, say, I've traveled a lot with Jeet Sethi. I've traveled a few times with Pankaj Advani. I was on my way out when he was on his way in. So what I've learned from these guys and my own experience, I've been at the pro circuit, I've spoken to the top guys over there. They learn to relax on the day of the match. If you've got a morning or an afternoon match, I would advise, I know it may sound a little different from your normal routine, I would advise you to go fresh for the match. Okay? You've got an evening match, let's say an evening or a late night match, then you can knock around a bit in the first half of the day, half an hour, 45 minutes at the most. But don't overdo the practice on the day of the match. Okay? Just play enough to stay in touch. Don't expend, don't empty out all your energy on the table before the match. That little feeling of being keyed up, a little,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let
नहीं आज 10 मिनट के बच्चे ले लियो फिर फोन यार.
अरे नहीं फोन नहीं चाहिए. Mute the call.
नहीं.
Can we mute the audio, please? Yeah, okay. Q. Shivam, I think you can control, because you're the host of the meeting. You can control everybody's
Yes,
muting or whatever.
What I'll do is I'll mute everybody.
Yeah, you mute everybody. Then when I say that when I ask a question, then you answer, and then when we do the Q&A thing. This is an informal thing. I'm not giving a lecture or anything. I'm just talking to you what is in my heart. And I want all this to be transferred to you people. I want you people to go in with so much confidence for the nationals that we are going to get some results out of this particular adventure for us. Okay, talking a little about pressure. I said I'll talk about pressure. Who doesn't have pressure? Everybody has pressure. Somebody has the pressure that, oh, I am the state champion, I am the national champion, I have to perform. If I don't do well, people are going to talk. All the practice that I've put in, I've been playing for 4 hours at, say, Khar Gymkhana, or say at any club in Gujarat or wherever, Gujarat Sports Club. और अगर मैं परफॉर्म नहीं करूंगा तो लोग मुझ पर हंसेंगे, क्या इतना प्रैक्टिस करता था, क्या बड़ा ही मारता था कि 4 घंटा मुझे खेलना, आई गॉट प्रायोरिटी फॉर प्लेइंग. एंड माय एडवाइस इज डोंट think about the players, or don't think about your club members who are going to laugh at you. If they were good enough, they would have been in your place representing the state. They are not there, so they are in no position to laugh. They are in no position to comment on your practice or on your victory or your defeat. You are not playing for them. You are only playing for yourself. You set a high standard for yourself. Try and achieve your standard. You're not playing for your coach. You're not playing for your parents. You're not playing for your friends. You're not playing for your brothers and sisters. You are playing to perform up to your own standard. Don't set a low standard. I've been telling all the people who come for coaching to me, don't set a low standard. If you set a low standard, you will end up being very complacent, and you might end up being bored. Oh, this is what I set out to achieve. I've achieved it. No, I have to set a high standard. Now, not a very high standard that, oh, I'm going to win the national straight away. No, there are in this lot that is going, there are some who are contenders to win. There are some who are probably going for the first time or the second time. So they are not necessarily going to win, but they can do better than what they did the last time. I'm not saying that you don't have a chance to win, but let's be realistic. There is only going to be one champion. Everybody can't win, right? Somebody has to lose, and that guy may keep losing along the way. Somebody will lose in the second, third, fourth, fifth, quarterfinal, semi-final. Somebody will reach the final and lose the final. But I don't know. You don't know who's going to lose. So I'm not going there to lose. I'm going there to give it my best. I'm not going there to come back saying that, oh, I went there to win. I could not win. No, that's not my goal. My goal is to play my best. That is in my hand. All my effort is in my hand. Winning and losing, as I say, it needs only 1 point in the frame for somebody to beat you. He has to score that 1 point extra. You make a 69 break, that guy comes with a 70 break, you're out of the frame. It could happen in the next 2-3 frames, then probably you could lose the match. So you give your best. You don't know what the other guy is capable of or what the other guy is going to do, right? So this pressure that we are talking about, let's convert this pressure into, what's the word? Say energy. Let's convert it into positive energy. Let's go keyed up. Everybody's going to feel the stress. Okay, it is an important event. However much I tell you to treat it like a normal event, the atmosphere is such that it's going to look like a special event. But if you can calm yourself down and say, no, it's just another event which I'm going to play, it'll help. But you shouldn't be so relaxed. That's why I'm saying a little stress, a little pressure is good. It keeps you keyed up. It allows you to work towards performance. If I'm too relaxed, I may not perform. I need to be motivated. And that motivation is going to come from the keyed up feeling and from memory. What is the memory? That I have practiced. Now I'm faced with a situation like this. For example, I've got a four cushion snooker to come out of. Very important, crucial snooker to get out of. Now, if I have played it in practice, I'm going to apply that knowledge. I'm going to apply that shot in my match frame. I'm not going to run away from it. What did I practice for? I attempted a long red and I got perfect position for black, even though I knew that if I miss this red, I'm going to give away a whole lot of reds to my opponent. But in practice, I still went for it. And I got it. And I made a century break from there. Why did I manage to get it? Because I was calm. I knew that even if I lose this frame, even if I throw away the frame to my opponent, it's not going to be reported. It's not going to go against my name. Oh, that Yasin lost this frame. No. So if we can continue with that same feeling, if we can replicate that feeling in the match, it doesn't matter to lose. Because if I keep thinking about losing, I'm not going to be positive in my approach. I hope I'm making sense because this is exactly coming from my heart. I am going to try to win. I'm not going to try to hold back, and I'm not going to be in such a position. I'll try not to lose this frame. No, I'm going to seize the bull by the horn. I can see an opportunity. I have practiced this shot and I am going to attempt. I'm not going to run away from it. Even if it's a difficult safety shot, I can see a difficult safety shot. Chances are dim. But if I pull it off, I'm going to put my opponent in trouble. So I'm going to go for it. I have not practiced to run away from shots. I'm not a coward. I don't take my word for it. Just watch the videos, watch YouTube, watch these guys, Ronnie O'Sullivan or John Higgins, or even a Stephen Hendry, who is struggling to come back, can't win the first or second round. But has he changed his game? No. He still wants to play out of memory what he used to play. Unfortunately, his body, his reflexes are not helping him. But he's not changing his game. He's being hammered in every tournament. Greatest snooker player ever. Usse zyada pressure kisko ho sakta hai? He has to prove not only to himself, the world is looking at him now. But he still wants to play. He loves the game. And he's going to play the game the right way, the way snooker is to be played. If there is a long red on, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to run away from it. Okay, now I have in my coaching, I've given, let's just revise that. Tough pot on, easy position, go for it.
Yes.
Easy pot on, tough position, go for it. Tough pot, tough position, avoid. So of the two, position and pot, one of them has to be easy. So you must go for that shot. We have played, we have practiced it. And what else can I say? When you, let's say when you are down, when you are 3-0 down in a best of 7, what would you actually want to do? Would you just throw in the towel and say, oh fine, oh it's just a one-sided game, I'm just going to hand it out to my opponent? No, not at all. That is the time when probably your opponent is most vulnerable because he has let his guard down. That is the time when you are at your most dangerous self. Because now 3-0 down, worst case scenario is a 4-0 defeat. So you've got really nothing to lose, but everything to gain. If you were to just pull out that one frame, you are going to put a little doubt in the head of your opponent. And he's also, like you're thinking it's the Nationals, he's also got that pressure in his head. Arey Nationals hai yaar, mera ek saal waste ho jayega. So we are going to play on his fear. His fear is that I'm just one frame away. Now then he gets into a cautious mode. At that time, you get into a super aggressive mode. Of course, don't try stupid stuff. I don't say stupid stuff. But if you've got an opportunity, don't run away from it. You've got to decide what is the opportunity. As I said, tough position, easy pot, like that. Keep that rule on. Okay? And what else? What else? Should I throw it open to Q&A or what?
Yes, sir.
But, no, just wait. I'm just thinking about a few things which I can. Okay, let's talk about how do I get into. We get 45 minutes for a Zoom call, right?
40 minutes.
Shiva? 40 minutes. Okay, fine.
So
I'll just.
So sir, in case it doesn't, meeting agar khatam ho jati, so we can start another one. I'll send a link right away in the.
I don't think we'll need it unless the Q&As go a little longer, because I'm going to speak for another 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes. So what I need to tell is how do we get rid of the distractions? We are going for a tournament, be it the Nationals or be it any tournament. These rules apply to any tournament. See, what is the biggest distraction for you guys today, or for me as well? Cell phone, mobile phone. So can we for these 10, 15 days or 20 days restrict? I'm not saying completely switch off. If you can switch off, nothing like it. I've given you guys examples of Pankaj Advani switching off his mobile phone for 15 days completely. I know it because I shared the room with him. I know it. So if you can do that, nothing like it. If you can restrict the use of mobile, don't get involved with your friends, don't get into other chats, stay focused. What happens is that if I have lost a match and if I've got to come back to the room and I've got my friends to chat with, all of a sudden my focus is a little off, my intensity is off. I'm not feeling as bad for my defeat. You have to feel bad. You have to feel bad that you did not give your best. I'm not saying that feel bad for your defeat. See, if your opponent has played better, you can't do a damn thing. You can't feel bad over there. But if you've not performed, you better feel bad, because that will spur you on for the next day or for the next tournament if you're out of the nationals then. If I am not going to sit back and analyze what went wrong, how am I going to correct myself? If I just come back in the evening, back to my hotel room, and okay, my friends have called and I'm chatting with them and we're talking about everything else, all of a sudden my mind is off. I have gone for a tournament. Okay, unlimited minutes, fine.
That's right.
Okay, Shivam, well done, fine. Okay, so cell phones is one thing which I request if you can control or you can switch off. Secondly, which I spoke about, don't set very high standards. Okay, it might lead to frustration. Set realistic challenges for yourself where you know you can reach. Of course, you will have to stretch. I said don't keep it too low. You have to stretch for that challenge. I need to really work hard. Say, for example, I'll give an example. Okay, let's take a player like Ishpreet. Ishpreet is a good player. He's a contender. I'm just taking names, okay? So, I mean, it could apply to anybody. He's a contender for the title. If I've got a match with Ishpreet, I come to know tomorrow morning I'm going to play Ishpreet. Oh, I don't have a chance. Yeah, he's in terrific form. I've seen him practice at Kharjim. I don't think I can beat him. Now, that's losing the match before playing Ishpreet. Second assumption could be Ishpreet, I'm going to beat him tomorrow. I know I can beat him. Now, that's a little being optimistic because he's not a player to be pushed away. I would go with this approach. Ishpreet is a better player than me. I'm going to make it hard for him to beat me. He will have to play his best game to beat me. I'm not going to tell my friends around, this is what I'm feeling. I'm going to think to myself, I am going to put in my best effort because all the pressure is on Ishpreet. He is supposed to beat me. He's a better player than I am. So I'm just going to play freely, going to play the right game, pressure out, little pressure to stay keyed up for the match, not the negative pressure where I feel, oh, I can't beat him, I can't. No, I will go there to do my best and take it frame by frame. Ishpreet or a Pankaj Advani or an Aditya Mehta or any of the top players, nobody is God. Everybody faces pressure. Everybody can lose. If you guys are following tennis in the ATP finals, Novak Djokovic lost yesterday. World number 1. He lost. The US Open, he had to win it because of the pressure. He couldn't handle the pressure. He had to win the 21st Grand Slam. He couldn't win it. So pressure applies to everybody. The guy who handles it best is going to be the winner of that day. Who handles it well throughout the tournament is going to be the winner of the event. Okay? And then if you've had a bad day, let's say you had a bad day and you either have managed to just win the match or lost the match, but you're still alive in the tournament. You shouldn't be too hard on yourself. You shouldn't criticize yourself too much because then it continues in the next match. You should always have this very positive thought in your head. Okay, today I had a bad day. It's not going to be bad every day. Tomorrow, I'm going to really pull myself up. I'm going to play a better game tomorrow. I am not a bad player. I have practiced. I am coming here prepared. That is, I'm assuming everybody is going prepared, right? Everybody has been practicing for this tournament. So I'm going to go prepared. If I've had a bad day at office today, chalta hai, theek hai. Everybody has a bad day. And if you've lost because of that bad day, still don't come out with self-criticism. Oh shit, I'm a bad player. I should give up the game. I'm not all that good. No, I don't want that kind of feeling. Again, I talk from self-experience. I have gone through all this. And luckily, I had a father who told me that if you're going to have this attitude, quit the game. I said, no, I don't want to quit the game. I love the game. So he says, okay, then if you've lost, you played badly, you couldn't commit yourself well, look forward to the next tournament. Come back, work harder. If you had a bad day today, you still managed to scrape through, okay, work harder for the next round, for the next day. I don't know the situation. What is it a round robin or what? How does it start, Shivam?
Start
So
with
it's
a
a
double
double
elimination.
elimination. Double elimination.
Double it. So that means you get another chance, right? So even if you've had a bad day, you still are alive for the next day. So don't criticize yourself. Don't think negative. Get back and fight your way through. Okay? You are a fighter. You are there to try and do your best. Remember this one last sentence. Okay? What are you practicing for now? You are training to win and you are competing to do your best. Remember this line all the while, every tournament, every match, every frame. You have been training to win and now you are competing to do your best. Leave the result to God. If he wants you to win, he will pull you out from a hole and you can come back from anywhere. But if you have the ability, if you have the spirit to fight back, he's not going to just say, okay, fine, abhi main Yasin tere ko jitata hu because I like your face. No. Because he sees that I'm fighting back. Okay, if I'm fighting back, I get that special divine help that let's work. Come on, I'm with you. That inner voice tells you, I'm with you to aage badh. Okay, I don't want any one of you to give up. There's going to be no negative thought. Even if you have not done your best, don't worry. Nobody is going to think less of you. You are going for the nationals. We are not. We haven't qualified. The others. Okay, the guys who tried, those guys haven't qualified. They are not in a position to comment on you. You are there. You're going to do your best. And God willing, you're going to end up successful in the realistic target you've set for yourself. Okay, this is all I wanted to say. That anybody who has any question, please ask me. It's thrown open now.
Sir, I had a question.
Yeah,
Yes,
tell me.
first, please.
First.
You said if we have an evening match, suppose 7 p.m., 8 p.m. match. So you said
Correct.
you should knock around for like half an hour, 45 minutes. But what should be your schedule for the day? Like what to do the entire day? Or suppose if we win a round and we have a 1 day break and next day we have a match, and there are matches like that in this tournament.
Okay. So what I would suggest, what I would advise you to do is, if you get a chance to watch the better players playing. For example, if you see a Pankaj playing, Aditya playing, you see, let's say Lakshman Rawat is playing, you see a Shivam Arora is playing, or why am I saying Ghoda? Shivam Arora. Okay, if you see a Shivam Arora playing, go and watch. There are a lot of good players to watch. Don't get involved in their results. Okay, you could meet him the next day. You could meet him in the next round or maybe ahead. Don't get in. Just watch their game to pick up good stuff from their game. Okay,
Yes,
it's like you're watching a YouTube video.
correct.
If you got the whole day free, if you are close to a theater, go watch a film. Take some time off. Let your mind relax a little. This is during. Who are you talking to?
My mom from behind.
Okay, she's there. Okay,
She was like, no.
no, that's okay. We have to learn to relax as well.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. How would I relax? Not by just lazing around in the bed.
No,
Okay,
no.
I don't want to lose my fitness levels also. I must have a schedule. I must be up early. I must have my breakfast on time. I should have my meals on time. If I am a guy who exercises, do some light exercises, go for a walk. If you've got company to go for a walk, take your friend along with you, go for a walk.
Yeah.
Be outdoors for some time. Come and watch a match for some time. And if you've got a free day, right? If you've got an absolute free day, then play for an hour or so. You need to be in touch. You can't just go completely rusty for the next round. But if you have a match in the evening, then only half an hour, 45 minutes in the morning, and then relax your day. Okay.
So don't sleep late.
Thank you, sir.
Don't go up to sleep before the match. That's a dangerous thing, huh?
No.
You should not just get up and go for your match because your body is very thanda.
Correct.
So what we need to do is we've got to be sharp, take a bath, be fresh, look after your eyes. Your eyes are your biggest asset in this game. Okay, especially for people like us who've got glasses, or even anybody else. Eyes have to be very sharp, very focused. So don't neglect your eyes. Don't watch too much TV. Lights off at 11 o'clock. Consider this to be an event where I'm going to start implementing a disciplined life. It should continue for the rest of your life, but let this be the beginning. Let us start from here. Okay? Anybody else? Any questions? No questions? Okay. I'll give you another 2 minutes to think of any questions. If not,
hello, sir.
Hi,
I would like to ask a question.
हाँ पूछो, हिंदी में पूछो, मुझे हिंदी भी आती, कोई बात नहीं, हिंदी इंग्लिश जिसमें पूछना है.
मैं एक्चुअली टूर्नामेंट के रिलेटेड नहीं पूछना चाहता. क्वेश्चन मेरा रिलेटेड टू ओवरऑल ग्रोथ का था.
बोलो.
हाउ शुड वन measure their growth or keep on improving? We keep listening to these things that कि छोटे चीजों पे concentrate करो, but sometimes we think too far ahead.
हाँ, correct.
In terms of our growth as a player in our game, so
right.
how should we एक सही path क्या होना चाहिए उसके लिए?
ठीक है. अभी तुम्हारा सबसे पहले मुझे बताओ तुम्हारा लेवल क्या है. जब तुम खेलते हो तो कितने की ब्रेक्स बनाते हो? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100?
No sir, I can't. मैं 20-25 तक ही मार सकता हूँ.
20-25 बनाते हो. ठीक है, fine. So okay, you're not a very established player, but you're growing, you're learning. ठीक है, 20-25 का ब्रेक बना रहे हो. अभी 20-25 का
very hard working player, very hard working player. One of the most hard working I know.
Very good. चलो, that's a good sign. तो अगर 20-25 का ब्रेक अगर बनता है, I want to see his video. I don't want to see your face. You move out. How do I get you out of the?
I will get myself out. Don't worry.
I want to see his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, तो अगर 20-25 का ब्रेक मेरा आज बनता है, तो I cannot be foolish and think कि मैं कल सीधा 120 का ब्रेक बनाऊंगा या कल सीधा मेरा 90 का ब्रेक लगेगा. तो what I need to firstly tell myself is कि अगर मैं 20-25 का ब्रेक अगर बनाता हूं, तो मैंने 3, 4, 5 बॉल लिए हैं, कुछ तो मैंने पोजीशन किया होगा, राइट? 25 का ब्रेक मेरा खत्म हो जाता है, रोज 20 या 25 पे खत्म हो जाता है. अब मुझे इंक्रीमेंटल चेंजेस करना है, इंक्रीमेंटल इंप्रूवमेंट करना है. 25 से मेरा नेक्स्ट टारगेट होना चाहिए, मैं 40 का ब्रेक बना सकता हूं? जरूर बना सकता हूं. जो आदमी 25 का ब्रेक बना सकता है, वो 40 का ब्रेक बनाने के लिए उसको क्या करना चाहिए? शायद 25 पे उसने रॉन्ग पोजीशन बनाया. जनरली यही होता है, हमारा क्यू बॉल कंट्रोल नहीं होता है. वी कम फॉर अ डिफिकल्ट पॉट जो मिस हो जाता है. सो जब मैं 25 से पहले, जब मैं 20 पर हूं या मैं 18 पर हूं, तो तब मुझे सोचना चाहिए कि मुझे ये ब्रेक को लंबा करना है. अगर मुझे ये ब्रेक को लंबा करना है, तो मैं कहां इसको पोजीशन करूंगा ताकि इसके बाद में मुझे नेक्स्ट रेड या नेक्स्ट ब्लैक कहां मिलेगा. मैं हमेशा कहता हूं द बॉल ऑन सोचने का प्लस 2 मोर. दैट्स इट. जो भी बॉल ऑन है उसके बाद में 2 बॉल और सोचना है. दैट्स इट. हम 5 बॉल आगे नहीं सोच सकते. सिर्फ 1 बॉल आगे भी नहीं सोचना है. 1 बॉल आगे जो सोचा तो 25-30 के ब्रेक पे खत्म हो जाएगा. अगर मुझे 40 का ब्रेक बना, अब मैं 25 का बना सकता हूं. मैंने इतने सारे लाल लिए, इतने सारे काले लिए या पिंक लिया. अब मुझे चौल और लेने 40 का ब्रेक बनाने के लिए, मुझे 14-15 पॉइंट और चाहिए, तो आई नीड टू फोकस कि मुझे कहां वाइट को रोकना है. आई नीड टू प्लान, आई नीड टू नो द शॉट के ओके आई नीड टू प्ले अ स्टन फॉलो. क्या मुझे स्टन फॉलो खेलना आता है? अगर मुझे स्टन फॉलो खेलना नहीं आता है तो पहले मुझे स्टन फॉलो सीखना है. मुझे ये शॉट को स्क्रू बैक करना है लेफ्ट साइड देख के, क्या मुझे सही से स्क्रू बैक करने आता है? अगर नहीं आता है तो डेफिनेटली मेरी ब्रेक वहीं पे खत्म हो जाएगी, बिकॉज जो शॉट आई नीड टू अप्लाई ओवर देयर वो शॉट मुझे आता ही नहीं है. तो पहले मुझे इंडिविजुअल शॉट्स को सही करना है. अगर व्हेन आई फील लेट अस से शिवम इज कोचिंग यू, शिवम बोलेगा कि अभी इसको जो है ना हमको स्टन फॉलो करके थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट साइड से उठाना है कुशन से. अब स्टन फॉलो कैसे खेलेंगे? लेफ्ट साइड भी देना है, लेफ्ट साइड देना है, मुझे एम भी थोड़ा ऑल्टर करना है. आई शुड नो हाउ टू प्ले द शॉट करेक्टली, तब जाके मेरी ब्रेक बनेगी. करेक्ट? तो इंक्रीमेंटल चेंजेस ये है कि मुझे इंडिविजुअल शॉट पहले प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए, और सिर्फ 25 के ब्रेक वाले को नहीं, ये जो 80 का ब्रेक भी जो बनाता है ना, उसके लिए भी मेरी एडवाइस है, प्रैक्टिस इंडिविजुअल शॉट्स. मैच में यही शॉट्स क्रूशियल हो जाते हैं. यही शॉट यू विल नीड टू पुल यू आउट ऑफ ट्रबल और टू इनिशिएट अ ब्रेक. इंडिविजुअल शॉट प्रैक्टिसिंग इज अ मस्ट. लॉन्ग पॉट्स, 3 cushion pot, 4 cushion pot, getting out of snookers, must play. This is my answer to that.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I have a next question.
Yes.
I'm Sumit Ahuja from Ulhasnagar. So, like, I just want to talk about about fighting with the thoughts. So normally, in my case, what I experience is like sometimes when I go for a match, so I used to have a lot of thoughts in every shot, even starting from the first frame. So in that way, like shot jayega ki nahi, and then what if I'll miss this shot in that way, if I lose the first frame. So there are a lot of thoughts going on, and in that way there is a chance that I miss one of the pre-routine that we have for the basic and for the delivery and for the follow through. So there's a chance, and sometimes I don't have any thoughts, and I'm just playing better, and then without very cool, very calm in that way. So I just want to ask, what is the best way to get rid of those thoughts in that way, so that we
Okay.
can
I'll give you 2 examples. One is, again, I go back to Stephen Hendry, कि वो आज भी टूर्नामेंट में compete करता है. क्या सोच के compete करता होगा? हारने के लिए तो नहीं compete करता है ना. वो तो यही सोच के टूर्नामेंट में उतरता है कि I will go back to my glory days. I will be able to get those long pots जिसके बाद में मैं back to back सेंचुरी पे सेंचुरी मारता था. उसके दिमाग में तो अभी भी वही पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग है. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज मी. व्हेन आई गो टू प्रैक्टिस, आई एम नॉट अ रेगुलर प्लेयर एनी मोर. मैं कभी कभी खेल लेता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स के साथ. जब भी मैं खेलने जाता हूं तो मैं कभी भी ये नहीं सोचता हूं कि टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू मेक अ फूल ऑफ माई सेल्फ. आज मैं स्पर्श से हार के आऊंगा या इशप्रीत या क्रिश से मैं हार के आऊंगा, बिकॉज आई जनरली प्ले विद दीज गाइज ओवर देयर इन खार जिम. मैं ये नहीं सोच के जाता हूं. मैं ये सोच के जाता हूं मैं आज इनको सबक सिखाऊंगा. मेरे बॉल नहीं कैसे जाएंगे, मुझे मालूम है कैसे बॉल को पॉट करना है. नहीं जाएंगे इज बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ माई प्रैक्टिस, बट माई माइंड इज स्टिल वेरी 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 पॉजिटिव. आई एम स्टिल वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. अगर मैं नेगेटिव थॉट से इफ आई गो फॉर माई शॉट और इफ आई गो टू प्ले द फ्रेम, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एंजॉय इट. आई एम गोइंग टू प्ले क्रैप. I cannot think I am going to attempt and the ball is not going to go. If you remember, we had done the ADV thing, assess, decide and visualize. I visualize a perfect shot every time I bend down to play. I am telling you, I may not get it. I'm not going to get it also because I don't practice. Everything needs practice, of course. But my visualization has not gone away. I know which shot to play. I have decided that I need a stun follow over here, or I need a screw back over here, and I can visualize a perfect shot happening. If it doesn't happen, it's because there's something wrong with my technique. Something wrong. My technique, my reflexes have become slower. I'm maybe not able to judge the correct angle, but I'm not going to bend down with a negative thought. That is the answer to your thing कि मेरे दिमाग में कभी-कभी negative thought आ जाते तो मेरा सारा pre-shot routine खराब हो जाता है. नेगेटिव तो सोचना ही नहीं है. रॉनी ओसलिवन कल आई थिंक ही लॉस्ट 6-1 राइट टू जॉन हिगिंस. व्हाट स्कोर डिड ही लूज?
यस 6-1.
6-1. नाउ यू थिंक रॉनी ओसलिवन ये सोच के गया होगा क्या कि मैं जॉन हिगिंस से हार जाऊंगा? वो तो एकदम कॉन्फिडेंस से गया होगा कि मैं इसको भी हराऊंगा, मैं टूर्नामेंट भी जीत जाऊंगा. तो नेगेटिव, एंड ही इज नॉट बीन प्लेइंग हिज बेस्ट, वी ऑल नो दैट. उसका भी थोड़ा भी टाइम थोड़ा थोड़ा कम हुआ है, खत्म हो रहा है, ठीक है ना, सबका टाइम खत्म होता है, बट दिमाग तो उसका अभी भी उतना ही पॉजिटिव है. There has got to be no negativity in snooker or in any sport, I would feel. We are going there with a positive mind. I am going to enjoy the game. I am going to, I always keep using the word, I'm going to relish. I'm going to take pleasure in my shot. And after I played the shot, I'm going to get this feeling, kya shot mara hai. I want to feel that with every shot, even if I played a close range shot, but I made a little cross in my head that I'm going to stop my white over there. And if I'm able to stop my white at the exact desired position, I should have a sense of satisfaction. I did what I set out to do. Okay? So, negativity to khatam. Negativity hai, game chhod do. This is a little too harsh. Game chhodna nahi chahiye, main ye nahi bol raha hu. But we are going there to enjoy ourselves. How can I think कि मैं वो नहीं कर पाऊंगा जो मैं करने जा रहा हूं, उसका तो मैं नहीं करूं, attempt ही नहीं करूं. If I have to reach a particular place, for example, I'm staying in Bandra, I want to reach, say, Church Gate. Okay, now मैं पहुंचूंगा कि नहीं पहुंचूंगा, नहीं जाने दे, मैं जाता ही नहीं हूं. शायद मेरा रास्ते में एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा, शायद मेरी गाड़ी खराब हो जाएगी, शायद ऐसा हो जाएगा, शायद वैसा हो जाएगा. अगर ऐसा सोच के मैं निकलूंगा तो मैं कभी जाऊंगा ही नहीं. और अगर मैं नेगेटिव सोच के जाऊंगा तो नेगेटिव होने ही वाला है मेरे साथ में, कुछ ना कुछ उल्टा सीधा हो ही जाता है. नेगेटिव थॉट्स आउट. ओके, ऑल ओनली पॉजिटिव थॉट्स. नेक्स्ट, एनीबॉडी?
इसमें सर
I've got a question as well.
One second. Tathya, I just want to continue with this 1 second with this question Sumit का.
Yes sir.
सर सुमित के जैसे सुमित ने बोला ये नेगेटिव थॉट्स कैसे अपने को हटाने हैं, तो इन द मैच जो उसको जब मैच शुरू करता है तो कैन ही लर्न हाउ टू गेट इनटू द जोन वेरी क्विकली? एक जोन में आना हम.
Okay. How does one get into the zone? What is the zone? What is the zone?
No, like अगर हम जैसे करते हैं बेसिक, शुड बी फोकस ऑन द बेसिक्स एट द स्टार्ट. हर शॉट से पहले अगर हम एक रूटीन, प्री रूटीन अगर हम सर्टेन करें तो हमें डिस्ट्रैक्शंस कम होंगे, प्लस हम कुछ भी थॉट्स नहीं आएंगे. वी विल बी बिजी प्लेइंग आवर गेम rather than thinking negative or thinking positive or whatever. We will just
yeah, complete it. Sorry, complete it.
So I mean, we will be setting, we know how to play in a routine. अपना हर शॉट को क्या अप्रोच, with the right approach, with the right basics. If we start doing that every shot, तो शायद distractions कम होंगे, negative thoughts भी कम आएंगे.
Okay, इसमें दो चीजें हो सकती है. एक तो as you said कि अगर if we focus on our basic technique and basic routine and everything, so we are, you know, we are geared up and we are ready. जो भी pressure होगा, we'll be able to handle it. That is the positive side of this. The negative thing जिसमें क्या हो सकता है कि we could get too involved in thinking about.
Okay.
There's too much disturbance.
Somebody is unmute.
Okay.
Well, let me.
Yeah. So yeah, just only when somebody has a question, then you can unmute. Okay. So the positive part was that we think about our routine, we think about our basic technique, we bend down, and whatever wrong has to happen will not happen because we paid attention to it. The negative connotation to this could be that I could get too involved in thinking about, is my hand correct? Are my legs parallel? Am I able to deliver? Was my backswing okay? I would rather leave all the technique part on the practice table so that when I come for the match, I am well oiled. My machine is functioning well and my concentration, my focus is going to be only on the balls ahead, the pot ahead, the position ahead, the break building, the planning, the strategy. But if I've played badly and I cannot figure it out, if by chance I have an educated person in the audience sitting who's observed me, who can tell me that, oh, Sumit, you were lifting your head, short mein jhatka lag raha tha, you were not completing your stroke. Now that is a positive help from somebody. So for the next game, I can correct myself. I should not get obsessed with technique. Technique is just one part of a snooker player.
Yes.
There's much more to it. There's courage, there's aggression, there's strategy, there's calmness, mindfulness, being in the present, being in the now. Okay, yesterday I attended a very good session at Otters Club where he spoke about being in the now. Okay, which we don't do in our game. What we do is we are either allowing imagination, which is the memory, which is पहले क्या मैंने मिस किया, या imagination आगे मेरे साथ में क्या होने वाला है. जो शॉट ऑन हैंड है उसको हम लोग ध्यान नहीं देते क्योंकि जो मिस किया दैट इज प्लेइंग ऑन माय माइंड. अरे यार वो ब्लैक नहीं मिस होना चाहिए था यार. वो ब्लैक अगर नहीं मिस होता तो आज अभी मैं 2-0 होता, अभी 1 ऑल हो गया है. तो वो प्रॉब्लम. अच्छा, अब मैं ये शॉट अटेम्प्ट कर रहा हूं, अगर ये शॉट मैंने मिस किया तो मेरा वाइट वहां जाके रुक जाएगा और मैं उसको पूरी फ्रेम सेल कर दूंगा. दिस इज लाइक इमेजिनिंग स्टफ. बट being in the now is attempting the red which I can see. That is my objective. I can't look back, I can't look ahead. I've got to look there now, the present. Focus on that. Technique, of course, your technique you should have prepared when you were, it's like coming for an exam. You last minute revision, you can't work on your technique, right? Technique is something which you have practiced in your club. Now you are going to just implement. Get down onto the table with so much confidence. My technique is going to be good. My aiming is going to be good. My potting is going to be good. I'm going to control the ball well. You can have a little issue in the beginning when the tables are new. You're not used to the split. You're not used to the speed. Cushions are bouncing. Okay, all that is there. But it's bouncing for your opponent also. He's also adjusting. You also adjust. Okay? No excuses. No excuses. I'll give you one thing about my life. Whenever I have lost, I have never made an excuse in my life. I have never, this you can confirm with anybody, any of my contemporaries. I have never made an excuse. Table खराब था, ball ऐसा था, कपड़ा उल्टा है, कपड़ा नया है, कपड़ा फटा हुआ है. Nothing. I have lost. I could not adjust. My weakness. If my opponent beat me on that particular table, his ability to adjust was better. So no excuses. Don't look for excuses. Winners will never look for excuses. Winners look for results. Okay? Keep that in mind. Next, anybody? Satya, you had a question. Yeah.
So when you're playing multiple events,
just 1 minute. 1 minute. Can I just have some water here? I've been speaking a lot. I'll just have a little water. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Yeah.
So when I'm playing multiple events across both billiards and snooker, what tends to happen is that I've played 2 matches of billiards and suddenly I've got a snooker match. And the way I'm cueing or the way I think is very, very different in both those. So how do I adjust to that? Because this is something that happens on the practice table also, that first 10 minutes, first 20 minutes of the frame, दिमाग में बिलियर्ड्स ही घूम रहा है, या फिर if I'm playing billiards after snooker, so दिमाग में snooker ही घूम रहा है. So how do I tune that part of my brain out?
Okay, we have an example in front of us, a guy who's equally good in billiard, equally good in snooker, Pankaj Advani, right? Just imagine what he must be doing. How would he be immediately converting the billiard technique into the snooker technique or the snooker technique into the billiard technique? Because he has worked hard equally for both the games. He may not be practicing billiard as much because it's sort of become like routine for him and he adapts to the table faster than most other players. That is why his billiard is very strong. Snooker, you have to practice a lot. Okay. And he practices. Don't say that he doesn't, because I've seen him practicing at our club only. He plays with the Kharjim boys. So if I have practiced enough billiards, I will be able to adjust immediately after snooker. Okay. Technique is more or less the same. Billiard has more of follow shots. So if my basics are good, I'm going to do better in billiards. Billiards, you've got to create, you've got to convert your breaks because there's not much to do. Billiards, you've got to conquer a little monotony, a little boredom. Okay. But if you can take it up as a challenge that I'm going to show some control, which these top billiard guys do, and it is a treat to watch them. Believe me, when Geet Sethi would play, Mike Russell would play, it was art in its form. It was real pure art. When you know how to keep the balls right in front of you, that postman's knock that Geet used to play, Mike Russell's floating wide, the control that they would show, they took it up as a challenge. So even if you were to take up either billiard or snooker as a challenge and keep pushing yourself, so that adapting to a different. Who's got a dog in the house? Who's got a dog? Anyway, okay. So adapting will be easier if you consider it to be a challenge to conquer. Okay. So and of course it all depends on your desire levels. If I want to do well in both, I'm going to pull out all the stops. I'm going to go all the way. However tall the mountain is, I'm going to climb it. Because I need to do well. I'm going to prove to myself I am equally formidable. I'm an equal contender in billiards or in snooker. To beat me, you will have to take me out. So adapting is there if you have practiced both. Okay, technique में बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है. Because you would still need a follow shot, you would still need a stunt shot, you would still need a stunt follow, you still need a screw back in both the games. Right? Only thing is planning. Only thing is keeping both the balls ahead of you in billiards so that the break is made easier. You're able to control your break that way. Okay? I hope I've been able to answer that. I hope the answer was okay. Tell me.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody else?
Questions? Any other questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishpreet.
Yeah.
So can you hear me? Good evening.
Good evening, Ishu. Bolo.
First of all, sir, I would like to give my wishes to everyone else for the nationals. All the best to everyone who's participating, and hope that you do well. And just a suggestion, like whenever you're feeling down or something, please contact sir. He's the best person to give positive vibes.
100%.
He's helped me a lot through many tournaments. So coming to my question.
Yeah.
So just a match, like a general situation, not that it's happened to me or like maybe it's happened to every one of us sometime. General match question, like supposing if you are leading 2-0 or if you are down 2-0, doesn't matter, in a best of 7 match and your opponent is playing really well and you sort of feel like you're losing focus in the match. How do you like sort of come back from that?
Okay. Good, very good question, because each one of us has gone through this and each one of us will go through this. So firstly, when you are 2-0 up, let's take a case where you are up. At that time, don't get into a cautious mode. I must consolidate my lead. There are other ways to consolidate the lead. Remember what got you to a 2-0 lead? Maybe your break building, maybe your aggression, maybe your approach to the table, which got your opponent on the back foot. And I'm leading 2-0 because of that. So let me not just change my game. अच्छा अभी 2-0 का lead है, मैं कैसे भी पकड़ के खेलूंगा. अभी मैं उसको snooker दूंगा, and I'll not go for big breaks. I'll not go for aggressive shots or risky shots. Think at that time, what would a John Higgins or a Ronnie O'Sullivan do? I give just this example because all of us today are watching their matches. You guys are so fortunate that you can watch them every single day. There are so many matches happening. We didn't have that liberty at that time. We didn't have that luxury. Anyway, so imagine what would Ronnie O'Sullivan do if he's leading 2-0. If your opponent is down, you've got to bury him. You can't give him a chance to come back into the match. Okay? In the sense that if you get into a safety duel with him, I'm talking about first when you're leading. We'll talk about when you're down later. If you are leading, you cannot get into a safety duel with him. because safety mein he could outsmart you. He could play a safety shot, get a fluke, get a 50 break, get his rhythm back. If you have refused a half chance, thinking that if I try this, if I miss it, I'm going to sell the frame away. If he gets that half chance, if he takes, he's got nothing to lose. He's fighting from behind. If he takes that half chance, gets the 70 break, he's put that doubt in your head. And at the same time, he's given birth to a newfound confidence to his self. Don't allow him that. Bury him. What got you to 2-0? Continue doing that. So that way you start consolidating your lead. Don't get into a... See, safety has to be played to be able to commit a mistake, to be able to force a mistake out of the other guy. But don't get focused on safety, safety, safety. Look for that half chance. Look for that half opportunity, because that's what we've been playing in practice, right? People who can produce maximum of their practice form into the match, they're going to be able to win more matches. 90%, 95% of your practice, if it comes into the match, you'll play because you play freely. You pick out the shot and you go for your shots. It could also happen, you played the shot like that, and if you missed it, then people will say, क्या पागल लड़का है यार, कैसे क्या शॉट अटेम्प्ट किया, नहीं करना चाहिए था, सेफ खेलना चाहिए था. यही लोग ताली बजाएंगे अगर वही शॉट आपने ट्राई किया और मिला और आपने वहां से 120 का ब्रेक बनाया. Everybody will come out and अरे यार वो गट्सी प्लेयर है, वो एक जो लंबा लाल जो लिया ना, उससे उसको ब्रेक मिला है. So don't worry about people. They don't care much for you. They are there to talk. They will talk for a while, they will forget, then they move on to another topic. Okay, so you're playing for yourself. Okay, now when you are 2-0 down, I spoke about this, when you're down or something. If you are 2-0 down, you have actually nothing to lose now. You are going to fight from a position where I even if I lose, okay, it's going to be 3-0, 4-0. It's okay. But if I take that one frame away, I'm going to play one frame at a time. I'm not going to play again that safety duel. Okay, I'm not talking about when it's a messy, when it's a very scrappy frame, then you have to get into a safety duel. But don't force yourself into a safety duel. You are, I'm talking especially to you now, Ishpreet. You rely on your aggression. Look for that one red, which will give you that opportunity to make a frame-winning break. You are a player who can put the opponent in his seat for 4 frames in a row. When I say you, there are other players also in the group today who are capable. I'm just giving you as an example. Okay, so don't get into a strategy that I will grind him down, I will wear him down. No, that's not, unless you're forced to by him. Reply safety for safety. Jaisa half chance dikha, aggressive, attack. Okay, now I'm 2-0 down. Now what is the thought that is going on in my head? Oh, the match is going out of my hand. लोग क्या बोलेंगे? ये player से तो मुझे हारना नहीं चाहिए था. कल पेपर में आ जाएगा, say यासीन मर्चेंट upsets इशप्रीत सिंह. तो ओ बहुत बड़ा हेडलाइन हो जाएगा. यासीन तो हमेशा हारना चाहिए इशप्रीत से. इशप्रीत हार गया. तो बिग डील. अगर हार भी गया, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? तो ये अगेन फिर नेगेटिव थॉट से हम लोग कॉशियस हो जाते हैं. नेगेटिव थॉट की वजह से वी डोंट टेक आवर चांसेस. नाउ आई एम 2-0 डाउन. आई एम गोइंग टू गिव माय बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस. आई हैव नथिंग टू लूज. ऑल द प्रेशर हैज गॉन ऑफ मी नाउ. आई एम नॉट अंडर एनी प्रेशर कि धुलाई हो रही है. जो हो रहा है, I am going to enjoy myself. I am going to play the right game. I am going to attack. Safety mein, scrappy frame mein, I could lose. But if I attack and if I make my break, I'm going to whitewash that guy. 2-0, he's leading, let him lead. The next 4 frames are mine. One by one. Again, aggression with confidence. That would be my theory. That would be my policy.
Thank you, sir, for the answer. So I have one more small question.
Ask me.
So supposing if you're winning a frame, supposing, and you miss a frame ball and the opponent clears up, and that is a time where the doubts start kicking in, and you feel like you should have won that frame. How do you mentally reset?
Can you do anything about that ball which you missed? No. can you replay? Can you ask the referee कि भाई मुझे एक और चांस दे दे प्लीज यार, ये 500 रुपए का नोट ले ले, मुझे और एक चांस दे दे. नहीं कर सकते ना. तो when there's nothing you can do about a thing, it is gone, it is beyond your control. तीर निकल चुका है कमान से. Leave it. Don't go back and think. It's the past. As I said, now we play from memory or from imagination. Yeah. So live in the present. The present is demanding that I start afresh. I have only the margin of that one frame, but that one frame is enough to kickstart my form. My fluent form will come back from this frame. It all depends on shutting out that bad memory. Resetting is what? Resetting is talking to yourself. ठीक है, गया. I can't do a damn thing. Now, I'm not even going to remember it. It's gone, it's gone. I know it's easy to say, but that's the only way out. If you talk to yourself, what can I do about something which I have no control over? I have control over what's going to happen now. The shot that I'm going to get, I'm going to give it my full attention. If I'm still going to be thinking about that missed black or that missed pink, how am I going to, my mind can't focus on two things. I've got a difficult pot on here, but mera dimag wo last frame mein chala hai. I can't function. I can't win. I can't get that pot. So just focus on what is there, blank out the bad memory, and I would say blank out the good memory also. Even if you made 100 break in the first frame, doesn't mean that you're going to make 100 break again. But I'm going to take the frame as it comes. Every frame is a new frame. Every shot is a new shot. I have played it in practice. I am going to reproduce my practice into the match. That's all I can think of. And I'm not going to make mistakes. Positive self-talk is what we need. Everybody, whether playing the nationals or not playing the nationals, positive self-talk. I'm going to beat myself. I'm not going to beat Ishpreet. I'm not going to go there to beat Pankaj. If I can conquer myself, if I can beat the Ishpreet or the Yasin Merchant of yesterday, then I am a champion. My 2 days cannot be the same. If my 2 days are the same, it means I'm regressing. I cannot go back. My 1 day has to be better than my yesterday. My today has to be better than yesterday. So always look ahead. Always look ahead in the frame. Always look ahead in the shot. Always look ahead in the tournament. No negativity. Today's thing was just for this only. No negative thoughts. No self-criticism. Go there with a lot of positive vibes in you. Tell me.
Can I add one line?
Please.
Sir, I still remember when I was coaching under you and Del Hill. So Del used to say, आपकी भी यही बात है, आप भी यही बोलते थे और उसके words होते थे कि accept your mistakes, but don't expect it in the next frame. गलती हुई है तो it's okay. अब एक गलती हो गई, एक frame हार गए. But next frame में बस ये सोच के चलना है हमको कि we will not make any more mistakes. बस we will do better next time. मतलब अब गलती नहीं करनी है जो हमने की है. Will that make sense?
Del ka ek sentence tha which I didn't agree with at that time. Let me just correct it, because as I learned over the years, Del would say that you expect to miss. That was his sentence. You expect to miss. It doesn't mean you can miss it. I would not bend down with that negativity.
Never.
No, he would say that. He would say that. Expect to miss. Go down with the hope of potting it, but expect to miss. No. I cannot visualize a pot miss.
No.
I cannot visualize I cannot visualize a ball going off track. No.
So was it I cannot expect to miss, or is it accept when you miss? Was it like
that?
Accept?
No. He would say expect to miss.
That doesn't make sense to me. That
doesn't make sense. Yeah. He would say expect to miss. Anyway. Anybody else? Any questions?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Most welcome. Anybody? Related to the tournament, related to yourself, related to your practice routines, related to this tournament, next tournament, your future, anything. We give it another 5 minutes. It's 11:10, 11:15. We can end the conversation.
Sir, I have a question. For a beginner, for a person who is joining the tournament for the first time.
Right.
So what should be the advice for him?
What should be the advice for him? How old are you?
13.
Very good. So you are 13 years old, and my advice to you is go out there and enjoy the game. You have whatever you have learned in practice or in your coaching with Shivam sir, you should try and implement that in the matches. See to it that you are doing the right things which he has told you. You should not be thinking about winning or losing. You are going there to play to the best of your ability. Whatever I have learned in my practice or my coaching session, I'm going to try and implement it here. I'm going to try and play from memory. जो कुछ भी मुझे practice से याद आएगा, मैं यहाँ पर उसको implement करूँगा. कोई pressure नहीं लूँगा मैं, कुछ नहीं. This tournament, I'm going to learn. I'm going to come back a better player. This is my first event. So I'm going to gain all the knowledge, all the experience. I'm going to watch the better players play. I'm going to see how they play, how they make their breaks, how do they play their safety shots, what is their approach on the table. Yeah, okay. Approach on the table reminds me. Be a graceful winner and a graceful loser. Do not react violently. Do not react aggressively. Do not create a bad image of yourself. Okay? Don't get into fights with referees. Don't get into confrontation with players. If you have an issue, be very polite. Be firm, but be very polite in asking the referee that, okay, can we get a second opinion on this foul and miss? Don't be aggressive. Again, I speak from my experience. I was very aggressive. So whatever mistakes I have made, I don't want you people to make. I got away with it because as luck would have it, I would end up winning the tournament. And then the world always loves the winner. They forget their mistakes. But if you've acted violently and if you've lost the tournament, they will not let you live in peace. Okay? So don't react. Even if you missed a ball, just get away from the table. Just go back to your seat. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about the shot which you have missed. You can't go back and tell the referee again, or you can't hold the opponent that, yaar, ek chance aur de de mere ko. No, nothing. If you missed, you missed. Go back to your seat. Quietly sit down. Don't make a face. Don't bang your cue. Even if you won the frame, won the title, don't bang your cue. Don't do anything. Our reactions are going to be very controlled. We are going to be very proud members of the YMSS squad. We're going to be gentlemen. We're going to be the right ambassadors, and we're going to carry a very good image of ourselves. Okay? This is what I would want from all of you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Anybody
else? Maybe we can have last two questions.
I had a question, sir.
अरे इसका तो लंबा होगा मासूगा. ठीक है, guys, get ready for about half an hour more. Easy. No, just
Sir,
kidding.
I would stop it, sir, if you don't want it, sir.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Just kidding. Tell me.
So how to stay hungry throughout the tournament? So it might be the loss of a match or within a match by losing 1 or 2 frames, just to stay hungry and stay focused, maintaining that mental stamina for a longer period.
Very good question.
How to do it, sir?
Okay, it all boils down to what I started this entire session with. We are all going with a dream, right? How badly do I want to convert my dream into reality? I am going there with a dream. Say, for example, a player like you. He's going there with the hope that I'm going to firstly break into the top 8 of the senior nationals. Secondly, I'm going to be in the top 4. Thirdly, yes, if I keep my good form up, I can be the winner of this national championship. Why not? I have the game. In practice, I've been able to do it. In practice, I've been able to stand tall or be at par with all the best players in the country. For example, if you've been practicing with, say, Ishpreet or Aditya Mehta or Pankaj Advani, and you've been able to take some few frames of them, you made your 70-80 breaks and they can't do a damn thing about it. So if I can beat them there, I can beat them in the match. Now that is converting my dream into reality, right? Everybody has a certain goal to achieve. If I can keep feeding my desire, keep feeding my goal with the right attitude, there is no way that I can lose my hunger. If I've had a bad day, I am going to fight back harder. I am not going to give up. I have worked too hard to come here. one bad day at office and I just throw in the towel and I say, okay, fine, do what you want to me. No, you will have to really, really play well to beat me. If you push me down, see to it that you bury me. Otherwise, I'm going to resurface. I'm going to come back. I'm going to haunt you. I would be that way. I would be that way. I would be that way. Everybody knows of that story where when I told Geet Sethi, this Manan, you can confirm with Geet also. He kept beating me in a lot of tournaments. In the last national that we played, he beat me in the finals. I went and I got my runner-up prize. Now his name was being announced and the winner of the national championship, Geet Sethi, we were sitting together. He was getting up and going to, he was about to walk towards to collect his prize. I held his hand. I said, Geet, this is the last time you're beating me. Iske baad mein tere ko jeetne nahi dunga. You can confirm this with Geet if you want. And this spurred me on that, kya yaar, how many times is he going to beat me? And then I kept beating him in succession. So my desire levels were very high. He beat me because he was a better player than me at that time. But then I worked hard. I would lose to him because his safety was so much better than mine, and I would get into a safety duel with him. My safety was not as good as his. So I had started foregoing my strength. My strength was aggression. My strength was taking the first red, making the break. Next time when I played him, I said, I'm going to take my half chances. I'm not going to allow him to come back onto the table. We had a very close match, next match, but I beat him. So that actually broke the jinx. And then I started beating him. But then it became a habit that to beat Geet Sethi or a player of that level, say Obi Agarwal or Sanjay Samant of my contemporaries, Alok Kumar, I have to keep them off the table. That is how I feed my hunger. My hunger is aggression. My hunger is scoring points. My scoreboard will tick only when I score points. When the red goes in, the black goes in, the red goes in, the black goes in. With safety play, I'm not going to get ahead. I'm not going to take a lead. So desire levels, your dream, if you want to convert your dream into reality, hunger will never die off. That is my answer to that.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else have a question?
Questions, maybe?
Okay. So we'll wind up. My basic idea, this was actually Shivan's idea. Let's give him the credit. He said that, sir, you speak to everybody. And we've been toying with this idea for a long, long time, but it never just happened. But 2-3 days ago, he said, sir, let's do it just before the national. So these guys will be a little motivated. They'll feel a little charged up. That is the main purpose, to keep you guys motivated, to keep you guys hunting for your desired goal. You have worked all the year round. Now the time has come for you to prove yourself. Unfortunately, we have only one tournament to prove ourselves. Take it in your stride, play it like any other tournament, but give it your best. Don't go there with, I'm going to win, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to give my best, whatever the result. I'm not going to hold back. Okay? Everything I've got, पूरा जान लगा दूंगा मैं इस टूर्नामेंट में. ये टूर्नामेंट भले चाहे खारजिम खाना ओपन क्यों ना हो, ये टूर्नामेंट चाहे यूपी ओपन क्यों ना हो, मेरे पास नया टूर्नामेंट आया है, नए टूर्नामेंट में, because all the top players of the country are playing, so I am going to give it my best. I have worked hard for this, got an opportunity. I'm not going to let this opportunity slip through. This is all I wanted to say for this particular session. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Are we happy? Are we good?
Yes, sir. I think we're very good.
Are we all charged up? Are we all geared up to go?
Yes, sir, very much.
Yes.
Any parents watching? Any parents watching? They have any questions? I don't mind taking that question as well. No questions from the parents. Ranveer, you're good to go. Ranveer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine.
So
Chalo,
thank
Shivam,
you
can we?
so much. Thank you so much, sir, for taking taking out time. And actually, sir, this is really motivating for us. And especially answering all the questions. This has been absolutely perfect. I'm really happy that we did this. And I would like to wish all the guys all the very best and play, as sir said, just follow your dreams, play your best, and wish you all the best. Hopefully, the title comes to YMSA. Nothing would make me more happy.
All the best to everybody, all the participants who are in the tournament, who are still not in the tournament. Good luck to all you guys. Play your best now.
Just
Okay?
a second.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Chalo,
Sir,
chalo.
just a second.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
My mom had a question for you.
Oh, yes, tell me.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Very kind of you. Honestly, I just want to say a big thank you. I was just hearing the entire thing. So it's been fantastic listening to the way you have explained to each one, the way you've answered their queries. Highly motivating, and a lot of it is going to be used by me too in whatever I do in my life. So thank you very much. I just want to say thank you, and please keep doing these Zoom sessions. That's my main request before important tournaments, because it really, really, really helps a lot.
Definitely, we will. I will try my best. We will do, and I'm happy that people are taking it in the right spirit, and hopefully we'll have some good results coming out of this. I don't speak it like a motivating lecture or anything. I just pour my heart out. Absolutely. You guys know what I do. I just pour my heart out. I want to give whatever is there. I want to give it to you guys. Okay, I don't hold back on anything. Chalo, theek hai? Thank you.
Yes.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, everybody. I'll just end the meeting now.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Good night, sir. Good night.